Welcome back to the channel. Come on in, sit on down, because today we are talking about something so spooky and macabre.
Kids can be cute. They can also be and sometimes they can be downright spooky.
You can tell by the way you move your hands that you must have had some sort of like dance class as a kid, because it's very like, I'm Kingslayer.
And I'm Corlelowin.
That's right. Today we are talking about the creepy things that kids have said. Be it influence, or are they just random occurrences? Are they dreams? We don't know.
Past lives.
Past lives. So get comfy, put on your fuzzy socks, grab a blanket.
And let's dive on in.
You've got a couple of stories that you've found. These are, of course, entirely real. Nothing's fabricated. Nobody could possibly be lying about the creepy things the kids they don't actually have said. Hit me with it.
My daughter started talking around 2 years old and right away started talking about her sister, her brother, and her grandma, who has long red hair. We're Hispanic, by the way. We're brown and brown hair. And she had no siblings at the time. Every day, she'd led on to more details. She'd said she and her siblings always had lots of owies and grandma put them in the tub. But one day, her baby brother turned blue and he floated in the water. Pretty much everyone in our family was creeped out because she always talked about a dead sister and blue brother. This went on for 2 years. Then one day, she just stopped. She's now 6 years old, and I hadn't heard any more about them until a few months ago. She woke screaming from a nightmare. I asked what it was and she sobbed, "I found brother dead in the tub. He drowned." So there's that again. She now has a 1-year-old brother, just for context. I don't know if it's like a past life, because if grandma's redhead, and this is a Hispanic family.
So yeah, we've just got like straight Brave, like Meridel from Brave.
Merida?
Merida? So she was talking about her grandma who had long red hair.
Yeah, her grandma had long
and then talking
red
about
hair.
her brother,
And
her
sister.
blue brother and dead sister.
Mm-hmm.
It's very specific because they're both dead, but she only calls the sister dead.
Dead sister, but the blue brother. But she said that she sees him floating in the water. Which
He's just like
Float?
chilling. He's just, enjoying a swim.
No, in the tub.
Hey, what's up, dog? To his sister. Maybe it's like a grown, like full-grown brother,
Yeah, that was kind of creepy. But then as she's like 6 years old, now she's able to fully say, like, he's dead. He drowned in the bathtub.
But the thing now also, she's waking up from like a
Dreams.
nightmare,
Like
a
nightmares.
dream about it.
Mm-hmm.
You always have to wonder that kids of this generation, since they have so much screen time, like what kind of things are they seeing that's sort of stimulating these dreams? I remember when I was a kid, there was an episode of, I think it was Are You Afraid of the Dark? I can't remember if it was Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark. I think it was Are You Afraid of the Dark, but it was a werewolf episode, which you'll love because you're terrified of
I
werewolves.
hate werewolves.
There was like this shot of the werewolf seen through the bedroom window.
Oh, this is a Goosebumps one?
I don't remember if it's Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark, but you could see there was like a werewolf standing outside the window. And it was like lit by like really, really dark blue moonlight, how they used to light scenes with moonlight in the 90s.
It almost sounds like
Which I love.
Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet. There's just like this blue wolf, werewolf just like creeping outside this bedroom window. And I just remember it like, oh man, it still like freaks me out just thinking of the image. Because it's not scary. Like if I watched it now, it would not be scary.
Yeah.
But as a kid, that had such an impact on me. I had, this big window for my bedroom that went out into our backyard where it was kind of like jungly.
Hello. Look, we got our own werewolf right
Yeah,
here.
there she is. There's our little werewolf. Yeah, look at you. You look like a werewolf. Don't just stand on my tablet. And I had to have been real young, 8 or 9. I woke up one night because I had seen that episode of whatever it was. I looked at my window, and there was a werewolf standing outside my window because I was like in that sort of like dream, groggy. Mm-hmm. And I just remember that terrifying me like so much. I know it wasn't real. It's just my mind was remembering.
Something similar happened.
No. You
You are such a cat.
You were such a little jerk.
But see, I've had something like kind of similar, but I wasn't asleep. When we were kids, we had a trailer that we lived in. Me, my dad, my mom, and then my siblings. I remember my dad wanting me to go to the main house to go grab something. And I left the house by myself, and I remember hearing a howl or a growl. The trailer was up, so it was about this high up off the ground, so you can actually see underneath. Mm-hmm. And I remember looking down, and I saw 2 eyes peering at me from underneath the house, and I went running back into the trailer, and I told my dad, I'm not leaving. There's a werewolf out there. I'm not leaving.
It honestly could have also been like a coyote.
That's what it could be in the coyote, or it could have been one of our dogs that we had.
Yeah, like one of your own dogs.
Like our dog would growl, but it scared the crap out of me. And like to this day, I still remember very clearly seeing the eyes underneath the trailer. So yeah, ever since then, I've just been terrified of werewolves. My 2-year-old frequently walks up to our living room fireplace and says things like, "Baby in there," while pointing into the fireplace and going, "Hi, baby, hi." That's terrifying, seeing like a baby burning in there or something. Hi, baby, hi.
I mean, if this child is waving and sort of being friendly and smiling and saying hi, I don't know that the baby's seeing a burning child. But what could it be? Is there a reflection in the Manda?
Unless he's like maybe seeing himself? Because little kids at that age say babies all the time. They're babies.
Just like a glass cover. You know how some fireplaces will have the glass in front of it? Mm-hmm. So it's just like walking up and going, "Hi, baby." And the mom is like,
"What are you looking at?"
"It's a demon." Here's a fun one. This child told her parent, I don't know if it's a mother or father, "I see Annie's grandma," her friend's recently deceased grandmother, "come out of my walls when I'm sleeping. I don't want her to do that anymore."
Oh no. Poor thing. She's like, "You're not my family."
Peekaboo.
Hello. She's like, "Please stop."
It's like Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura coming out of the rhino.
Mommy. Oh, poor thing.
No more, Grandma, please. No more. Can you stop, Grandma?
I don't know you. Please stop.
You can pet a porcupine, but only the inside parts. I wonder what a kid means when they're saying that.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
I wonder if that means like what they're trying to say is like, but you have to like get around the spines, so like instead of petting the spines, you have to like pet the skin. You have to get like past the...
Well, like on the neck, there's a
or like, maybe
spot.
like the inside parts. Mm-hmm. And then it just, of course, sounds super creepy because you're
like, what?
All right, Jeffrey Dahmer, here we go.
Mommy, you're almost out of time. That means you're gonna die soon. Like that.
Versus our kids who are like...
Don't die anytime soon.
Don't die.
You're gonna die eventually. Yes, everybody dies, kiddo.
Oh, I know. It's so sad, though, to have that realization. I remember I was like probably around 8 years old when I had that realization with my mom. And I walked through the house. It was like I was laying in bed at night, just like what happened with our son. I was walking through the house. It was just a dark house with a long hallway, just crying, and I went in the bedroom, and my mom and dad were asleep, and I was like standing there by my mom just crying, and she kind of was like, "Oh, what is it?"
Did the mom think?
And I was just like, "You're gonna die." Oh. She's like, "What?" And I'm like, I mean, you're just like, at some point, you're gonna die.
You're old.
And she's like, oh, it's okay. Came here, like, come in bed, it's okay.
It's cute when, like, our kids do it, and I'm like, it's okay, we're not gonna die anytime soon.
I work at a Christmas attraction in the UK, and we were warned to be prepared for some awkward questions or statements from children, like asking why Father Christmas looks different than the one they saw last year, or talking about bodily functions, as kids are prone to do. Santa, do you poop? I felt pretty much prepared for all that. What I wasn't prepared for was a 4-year-old beckoning me down to their level. And when I did, looking me straight in the eyes and saying in a loud whisper with a note of relish, I know what happens when you die. Which is probably just like, the kid just came from a funeral. Like, you know, yeah, you go in a casket.
No, I would have been like, what does that mean?
Yeah. What does that mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I hope you guys enjoyed the Assassin's Creed commentary series. That was one of the funniest, dumbest things we've made. I think the moral of the story here is there is no moral of the story. Kids are just sometimes creepy because they have this unfiltered, you know, thing about their minds where they just sort of say whatever comes to them.
But see, I believe in like past lives. I believe in like...
No, you don't. Crystals and past life. Shut the f up. No, I'm just kidding.
I believe in all of that. So it's also like they're so fresh into life that's what, like, you know, they can kind of remember what happened. But kids are so innocent and their brains are they're still developing. So they're still trying to figure out like everything that's happening. That's why like when you become an adult, none of this happens because when they're so fresh, bringing back to life that they can remember, oh yeah, this was my past life. And then now when they're adults, because everything has fully developed and has moved on and they've learned new things that they just shut out or they push out whatever that old memory is.
Yeah.
I think it's creepy.
You know what's really creepy?
I want to know what my past life was.
You know what's real creepy? Being in this house right now with no kids.
Oh yeah. It was
weird?
very eerily quiet.
It's very quiet in this house right now.
And I was like, I don't know if I like that. Like, it's fine if they're gone for a couple of hours, but like in our own home, if they're not here, it feels weird.
Kids are creepy when they're here. Kids are creepy when they're not here. I think the moral of the story is just that kids are creepy. Have you had any creepy encounters with kids?
We'd
either
love to hear 'em.
alive or otherwise? Let us know. Tell us in the comments. Tell us what crazy things your kids have said.
And
also
we'll do an
tell us their
episode of,
social
like...
security numbers.
No, don't do that. Maybe we can make a whole episode of what creepy comments we get of like people's kids and
viewer submissions, creepy things kids have said.
Yeah.
That could be
really
kind of
cool.
fun. Yeah. We hope you enjoyed this little stroll down some of the creepiness of kids. If you liked the video, give it a like. Or don't. I don't know what that even does at this point. The algorithm is fake and doesn't exist and it's changing all the time and some things make you a viral success and get you pushed through. That's about it. Have a good day. We'll see you on the next one. They can also be little assholes, but occasionally from time to time.
They can also be creeps.
They can channel something unspeakable.
Something sinister.